What's up, warriors? We're going to talk about the subject of team management. If you're just arriving on this channel and you're wondering what do we cover on this channel, I cover the topics of making money online and advertising your business, okay? So those two ultimately come hand in hand, and you're going to be learning all of the intricate details in tutorial steps on this channel. So that's what you'll be subscribing to today. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button right below this video, and also hit the notification bell so you get instant notification whenever I do come out with a new video. So some of you are running your Shopify stores and you're just doing every job on the planet when it comes to that store. You're the person fulfilling the orders. You're the person that's doing the customer support. You're the person that's checking into any refund issues. You're the person that does everything with your store. And in order for your store to get to the six-figure mark successfully and smooth, you need a few things in order. You need to hire certain people in place in order to replace yourself. And so in this video today, I'm going to be sharing with you my top 10 things that you need to have in place once you're to the point where you're going to scale your business. And obviously in the beginning phases of opening up your store, there's a few things that you need to outsource, or else you're going to get burnt out with your store. So I put together a lesson plan for you today, and I'm going to share that information with you over the computer. Alright guys, back again with another tutorial, and today we're going to go over step number 5, which is mapping out your business structure. This is a very important and intense training today. However, there are so many different steps here, and I actually left out the 10th one on purpose. But as we're going through each one of these steps, I really want you guys to understand that you are at some point in your business where you need to let go of certain tasks that are being done inside your business. And wherever you are in this maze or this part of your business, just know that there is something that can alleviate the stresses or the pressure of getting certain things done in a certain period of time, and that answer is to hire someone to do the work. Now I know some of you are like, well, I can't afford to hire all these people before I get started. And that's okay, because when I first started and a lot of my students started, they had no one that they can afford to hire at that point because they're starting out. But once you start getting into the profit, that's when you definitely need a team. Okay? Because you don't want to be fulfilling all these orders and taking care of customer support. As you start to scale your business, there's going to be more inquiries, more refund requests, and all different types of stuff you got to deal with, and you don't want to be dealing with that every single day, waking up in the morning being drugged down or whatever by emails and customer support inquiries. You want to have a team in place. And so at that point, that's when you can start off by hiring one person at a time. So I want to talk about hiring a customer support team and their job, what their job is actually to do or whatever. So when I hire a customer support person, their whole main objective is to, in their control over the fan page. Okay, so if anybody messages anyone on our fan page or whatever, she's going to be the one, or he is going to be the one that actually takes care of those inquiries on that fan page. In addition to that, they will have access to the email that's associated with the website, so that obviously, all those inquiries of people asking about questions or wanting to change colors or sizes or, whatever inquiries that they have, that person will be able to take care of it. But at first, you're going to want to hire one, but as time goes on, you'll hire 2, 3, and 4. And obviously, as more profits start coming into your business, you better hire more people. But you also want to have somebody looking over the fulfillment, even if you're doing print on demand and everything's being taken care of through their fulfillment center, and you don't have to manually actually fulfill the orders if it's a dropshipping site, right? You still need that person to look over those orders, make sure everything looks good, going forward, right? You should have a team in place for that. And so you can start off with one, like I said again, but you're going to want to expand in the future depending upon how how you have your product structure. Are you doing print on demand, or are you doing drop shipping? Depending on that, you're going to have a lot more people to hire, depending on which one you are, which route you're actually taking. Also, you're going to want to let go of the grips of doing your Facebook ads. Okay, if you can find anyone that has a Facebook ad management company that you trust, you can hand over the job of actually doing the Facebook ads to that client. That way you're hands-free of seeing the numbers every single day and making corrections, because that's a full-time job by itself. Me personally, I do have my own Facebook ads management, so if you do ever need any type of Facebook ads management, hit me up. You can send me a message on Instagram, or I should have a link in the description of this YouTube video for my Facebook ads management services. Once that page is complete and I'm ready to take on more clients. So you'll see that in the description. If you don't, that just means that I'm full at the moment, but you can still message me on Instagram. The fourth thing is hire a research team. You know how many hours I spent looking for different products online, or looking for different types of videos I can use to mash up for my Facebook ads. Hire a research team to go out there and find new winning products. That's their only job, is to find new winning products, and making sure that it's a hit product. They're going on to AliExpress, they're going on to Amazon, making sure it's something that we can bundle together products and make a profitable funnel with. So a research team can actually do that work. They can also do the research for the demographics of what type of person can actually buy the products they're recommending, that we actually run campaigns for. So that's another addition, and it's very important to the overall success and growth of your stores to have a research team in place, because without them, none of this would happen. The Facebook ads would bomb. You wouldn't have any orders to fulfill. You wouldn't have any customers coming in. So research is very important as far as finding a hit product that you can actually make this whole dream come true. Next thing is hire a project manager. Okay, you want somebody to oversee all these people on this business who you've hired so far in the future. So you want to kind of step outside of the picture. Instead of you looking over other, your employees' work, you can actually hire somebody to actually do that for you, and making sure just to train them up real nice. Make sure they know what you like to see and do. And then you can step away from that position, and then that person can actually hire more people for you, as far as hiring customer support, more people for order fulfillment, look over, and also Facebook management, and also the research team. They expand the research team, and so they could take care of that first level of things that you've been doing in your business, and that can flourish by itself. Now the next part, to really spice things up and to sharpen our blades, so to speak, we need to hire a copywriter. A copywriter is very important to the overall success of the Facebook ads campaign and the conversion rates on also the funnel pages that you create for your campaigns. You don't want to be running this to some third grade spelled copyright, copy ads on Facebook, right? You want to have the best type of ads written out, and you want the best funnel pages written out with great examples, and that really draws in your potential customer to purchase that product from you versus anybody else. And then next thing is hiring a video editor. Again, all of these things that you see right here is what I started doing manually by myself until I got to the point where I can hire out different people throughout this process. So when I got to outsourcing the video editing work, that was something that really freed up a lot of my time, because I wanted the video to be as perfect as possible, because I know there's imperfections in which in one of these I have imperfections, right? And so I want to make up the best of it by creating the best video. So it took a lot of my time. And so when I hired somebody to actually take the image, take the videos, take whatever we have from the research team to create this the best video possible to promote our brand and the product that we're looking to market. And so that hiring a video editing team helped us to really expand our wings and to convert more sales with all of our funnels. Next thing is hiring graphics designer. So you have like images on your Shopify store that you probably taken from AliExpress, but then you also can get a graphics designer to make the images stand out and to fit and mold in with your brand by putting your logo behind the images, and also they can work with the graphics if needed on the funnel pages as well. So having a graphic designer is very important once you're stepping up your game and scaling up your business. And then this next part is hiring workers. Okay, hiring workers is very important for miscellaneous tasks like adding products to the store, creating titles and descriptions for these videos or for these products, creating variations for different products, changing the banners, changing the logos, creating a about us section. All these miscellaneous tasks that you don't want to do, you definitely want to have someone or someone's or some people in place in order to to make sure the store flourishes and continues to grow, new products being added to the store, relevant products being added to the store, very well detailed descriptions and titles that ordinarily you just probably gloss over because you're doing so many freaking things. Okay, and then this last piece, which I didn't put down here because I didn't want you guys to see it straight off the bat, but you really want to take yourself out the picture. Okay, you really want to take yourself out the picture, and you want to hire another manager. All right, this manager is in charge of the work of the copywriting, the work of the video editor, the work of the graphic designer, hiring new graphic designers, hiring new workers, hiring new copywriters, hiring new project managers, the whole 9 yards. He's responsible of overlooking all of this, and you basically removed yourself from the picture. Now, I am still working on this last piece here. I've only been able to do it successfully 2 times with 2 different businesses, and I'm telling you, it's super rewarding. Okay, but if I'm being fair and being honest, some of my businesses I haven't been able to step away from overseeing everything in this business. I just haven't been able to do it for one reason or the other. I haven't been able to step away. So I just wanted to give you guys another, just to have a look at a couple of sites that is important that you look at as far as hiring new people. You're going to be doing the majority of your hiring through Upwork.com. And if I go to my freelancers here, actually if I go to, jobs, not jobs, is it jobs? Yeah, if I go to jobs here, here's one of my most recent ones, okay, on this account. And I'm hiring for another videographer, okay? So you could actually hire people from all different types, and this thing happens fast. Like once you sign up for Upwork.com, then you put up a job for people to actually reply to, and you'll start getting applicants coming in like super quick. Like within 20-30 minutes, I started getting applications coming in for people who want the job. And so any job that you want, like whether it's a designer, SEO expert, videographer, whatever you want, you can make these postings here. Another thing is because there's other people who aren't even listed on Upwork.com who are looking on here for jobs that are being listed, and they will go and search social media, find you, and they will they'll offer you to work for you, basically tell you about their skills and see portfolios. And what I look for when I'm hiring people is I want to see a portfolio. I want to see the jobs that they've been able to complete, if it's design work, I want to see samples. If it's video work, I want to see video examples. Okay, it's common sense work here, but that's where I do the majority of my hiring there. Now, also, if I want some cheap design work done, I will go to Fiverr.com, and I would definitely hire people for design work for like logos, for banners, for Facebook fan page logo, and logo to obviously the Facebook profile, and different things like that. So I would go to Fiverr right here, and I would hire and get some work done. Typically, I do this when I want it done really fast within 24 hours. I would go to Fiverr.com. But otherwise, I would go to Upwork.com, and I would hire somebody from there to do the work. So it's been relatively painless using Upwork.com anytime I needed to hire some people. But you really want to get good at managing these teams and using the structure that I laid out here. Okay, now, let me see if I can make this a little bit bigger. But you really want to use this structure that I laid out here. It's vitally important because you don't want to burn out. I was one of those people that continually got burnt out because I was doing everything manually. Even though I was good at it, I had to step away from it, right? And that's one of the things that you need to do. You may be at one of these points in your life right now in your business where you need to step away from a certain action or a certain thing. So this is what you need to have in place. Hope you guys enjoyed this. It's not one of my tutorials where it's like spot on with juicy details. These are things that people overlook because they're focused on the money coming in, and they don't have certain metrics in place to keep the business running, and they overlook these things. I definitely overlooked a lot of these different things, and I don't want you guys to. That's why I'm relaying this information to you today. If you enjoyed this information, go ahead and subscribe to this YouTube channel. I create tutorials, not normally like this, but a lot more behind the scenes type of stuff for future videos. So this is the Shopify series, so that's what you're also subscribing to as well. You'll get more notifications on Shopify running your business. And don't forget, this whole process can be geared towards any type of business that you're working online, period. So anyways, you guys take care, and definitely see you at the top.